Alright, Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles of GMS that rule well, and salutations unto the elect. Alright, this is a quick lesson I'm going to deal with. The brother that asked me a question, and he got offended, really, but, you know, certain times in this truth we do get offended, but that's just being emotional and coming into the truth with our worldly standards. And one of the worldly standards that affect our people to a great extent is the upholding of women to a very, very high degree or a high pinnacle. That's something that Esau pushes in the society. Um, so, GMS, we've been labeled as woman haters among other things. But um, that's as far away from the truth as can be, because we just know how to deal with women. You know, to my knowledge, there hasn't been any brothers arrested for woman beating, rape, all these things, right? We had a false witness in America claim that someone in our camp raped a 94-year-old woman a couple years ago. All kinds of shit that just gets spewed out, trying to stain the reputation of the brotherhood. But when it comes down to it, we know that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he's first and foremost dealing with men, plain and simple. Right? This is Revelations 21:3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God, or the Most High, is with men, meaning that's where he dwells. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power, man. And something that people don't understand is, when you hear GMS, different brothers talk about women, bitches, this and that, and that's why the brother got offended at me speaking about women in that video. I believe Semiramis, woman worship spirit. Listen, man, I'm gonna get this scripture to show you that majority of our women, 9 out of 10, if not more, are harlots. And that is a curse, man. That is a curse. This is Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. That's America. And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land, meaning outside, right? Forth, meaning beyond. That is simple. That is plain. Thy wife shall be a harlot. How is your wife a harlot? Is your wife, does that mean the woman you're dwelling with is selling pussy? No, that's not what it's talking about. It very well could be, though. But I'm saying that's not the necessary case. What it's talking about is when you met your woman, or when you meet your woman, whether it be in the truth or whether you met her in the world and you came in the truth, understand this. Was she a virgin when she met you? Majority chance is no. Hell no. And there are only a few lawful ways for a woman to leave a man, which in this society doesn't uphold. Majority of women, why do they leave men? Oh, he cheated on me, right? Or he was too controlling, shit like that. In the scriptures, one reason that is coming to mind is if a woman marries a man and she has children by that man, and that man dies, she can go on and marry another man. That is one case, right? Um, a woman can divorce a man if he doesn't supply her with food, raiment, or clothing. In this society is different. Women get benefits. Women can work and all these things. But again, if you're not supplying your woman with certain things, that's your woman. You're supposed to take care of your woman. No brother's telling you otherwise. But what it is Yahweh Shemel Shai, he really just put the fire up, man, for brothers to just say, yo, listen, deal with the word, man. And for FYI, man, you have sisters that watch GMS, man. You have sisters. Matter of fact, you have a sister that watches comments on my channel at a certain time. She's a Gadai sister. So for the brother that got offended, you talk to her, man. You talk to that sister and see what she says. You understand what I'm saying? This is not about looking to offend anyone, and our job is to offend people. But at the end of the day, we're not going to hold our tongues, man. You know, majority of women are bitches, which is a shameless dog, because they are shameless. They'll tell you we have no shame. Slut march, slut walk, we're sluts. They'll tell you that straight up in this day and age. You know, they're harlots, they're whores, man. You know, they have no, really no standards, man. Right? You have the more intellectual ones where they'll play the game and they'll pretend like they're not harlots or whatever, but then you have the more ratchet ones. But it's all the same shit, man. It's all the same shit. And you brothers that are getting offended at this, man, just readjust your sights, man. Readjust your scope. Because at the end of the day, there's great things that are coming upon this planet that you must hear from the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai that they're telling you. And for you to get offended at this man is actually calling these women bitches and whores, and when you're not even looking at it properly, you know, in depth, meticulously, there's too much at stake for you to get offended and just say fuck this, I'm not dealing with this. There's your salvation at stake. And we're not saying that, oh, don't deal with women, don't do this. But listen, majority of times, like for example, when we're at camp on the highways, yeah, well, most of the times, me personally, I'll tell you, I don't talk to majority of women, man, because that's not my spirit. Because first of all, if a woman is married, or in her mind she has a boyfriend, which is marriage, because a man and woman get together, they consummate, right? They have intercourse, they have a spiritual connection. That is marriage. I'm not supposed to talk to a married woman. You have a question, bring your man so he can learn. Right? If you happen to catch some videos and watch videos, that's on you. But I'm not gonna personally deal with you, man, because I don't want to look upon you that way. You know, I don't want to. You know, there's certain procedures, man. If the spirit has it where we talk to women, which we do, there are occasions I'll talk to a few women, or you know, but that's once for me. That's once in a blue moon. You have brothers that do that. That's their spirit. I'm gonna tell you what my spirit is, and you have brothers that have their own things, man. But what does it say in the Apocrypha, which we should get? We should straightly get that. You know, you guys are getting too offended, man, just at minuscule things and not looking at the bigger picture. Right? This is Sirach 9 and 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife. You're all alone, you know, on the highways with her, and her man's not there. You know, and I've actually seen that. I'm not gonna say it was necessarily a brother's fault, but it was the ex-head of our camp. He was actually dealing with a woman, and she straight up said, "Yeah, I have a man. I have a man." But when I was looking at it, this was a couple of years ago. She was the way he was dealing with her. She was sipping on a Slurpee or whatever, and she's looking at him because the brother was charming her, and you know, he was a great intellect, you know, so he had a great mind, and she liked that. She digged it, and I can look at her eyes, and the way she was looking at him, that's wickedness, man. Another woman's not supposed to look at another man like that. That's against the laws of the Most High. So that's why personally I would not deal with the majority woman. You know, a sister comes up and she says, "Oh, what's the site? Where can I learn?" I'll give you the site, man, but I'm not gonna have a full-on conversation like I would with a man. That's just my personal spirit, man. That's just my personal prerogative, you know, procedure, right? So Sirach 9 and 9, sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms. What the fuck you sitting down there? Oh, I have so many problems, you know. I need someone to talk to. You're not supposed to do that, man. And spend out that money with her at the wine. Don't go out drinking with her, man. Oh, I need a friend to talk to. You know, I'm having trouble. Because what will happen? You get drunk and you look at her and she looks fine as hell, man. That demon of adultery comes upon you. You guys don't even know what the fuck will happen after that, man. Your fucking soul will get condemned. That's a sin unto death. You guys don't even know what the fuck you're playing around with. You know, for guys that are doing that. Lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through that desire thou fall into destruction, man. You see that? So you're not even supposed to sit with another woman, man, a married woman. Now, some women that come up, they don't have men. You can deal with them. You can talk to them, you know. But at the same time, man, Mosai is dealing with men. So the sisters that get saved, you can learn and this and that. But we're not like IUIC have women in the congregation, and because what does it say in the Corinthians? Um, Corinthians or Timothy's, one of the two. Book of Corinthians. You know, First Corinthians 14. Might start earlier. You know, and this isn't about women. Hey, like I said, there's women that watch GMS, man, and those are some raw, straight up women, man. I'll tell you straight up, those are some. If you're a woman and you watch GMS, man, you don't get offended. Musa is really dealing with you, man, because you got men that get offended at GMS. All right. Yeah. So 1 Corinthians 14:33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, and as in all churches of the saints, that you woman keep silence in the churches. Right. So like we had a couple times a brother comes with his woman, and she was silent. That's fine, you know. That's fine. She's silent. She's out there. The man's asking a question, dealing, and she's learning like that. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't even like that, man. I don't even like to see another brother's woman, man. You know, cause hold on, where were the women at the Passover when the Passover before Yahushua was crucified? Yahushua told one of the disciples, "Oh, go to this man's house and tell him we're gonna do the feast here and prepare the house and deck the table and etc." It was him and the 12 disciples. Plain and simple, man. There wasn't no woman there. His mother didn't come there. One of the wives of the disciples didn't come. No, man. It was just the men. And that is a prime example of how we set up our high holy days. We had brothers' brothers' wives saying, "Oh, why can't I come to the high holy day? I want to come." And the brother telling, "No, this is for men. If you want to do a high holy day with your woman, you can do that as well. You can, set it up and do it. But the primary, the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles, that is with men. In this kingdom, it all starts with the men, because who is the 144,000, the governing body? Those are men. 12,000 out of each tribe, men. We know that they are elect. Obviously, we know this, that they are elect women, but they are not of the 144,000. And yes, we know that there are women that are not going to be saved through men. We know that. For you guys that are saying, "Oh, listen, man, you guys are just emotional." That's what you're getting at, because you can't stand the heat. Oh, man, would that make my mother whore? You damn right, man. Because hey, man, don't even ask your mother. Don't even ask your mom where she's been around. That's just a token and a grievous thought to have, but it was a curse, man. And curses are nice. You think curses are nice? You think your mom, you think your father is all, you know what I mean? Like all good and everything is good in my family. No, there's no blemishes. Yo, curses aren't nice, man. Curses are terrible. Curses are shameful. Curses are embarrassing, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are acting, "Oh no, my mother, she was with my father for 50 years. Hey, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, man. But what do the curses say? Majority of our people, man, are just destroyed, man. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And hey, these women, they're promiscuous and they sleep around, man. So you don't want to think of your mom as a hoe. Don't put that thought in your head. That has nothing to do with salvation anyway, or your salvation, I mean. But you guys are ignoring the fact and trying to curse brothers out for saying these things. We're just bringing you the truth, the raw truth. We're just bringing you the raw truth. I'm going to finish up on Corinthians. That your woman keeps silence in the church, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. So what the hell are these women doing in the Christian churches where they're speaking up and they're teaching, right? But they're commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. So wow, Paul quoted the law. Isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? for you assholes out there talking about the law is done away with. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. Plain and simple, man. So they can't even on the highways. That's why I don't like that. She can just listen. But why are you out there? Majority of women, they're not. The highways aren't meant for the woman. I'm gonna just tell you that straight up. That's what the church is. It ain't meant for them, man. They're not gonna be out there in the winter. Um, you know, cops come, random demons come to where brothers have to deal with it. You know, it's meant for the stronger vessel, not the weaker vessel, man. It says, "Let the master husbands at home, for it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church." What came the word of the Most High out from you? Some of you niggas, man, you think the word of the Most High came out from you, man, or came it unto you only? It came unto you, man. It didn't come out of you. So what the fuck you talking about? Oh yeah, we gotta deal with the woman and this and that, and we know there's gonna be certain woman you can go check and she can make you a garment or you know she'll help the ministry in some ways in some fashions. But don't get on a high horse, man, about these women. Because at the end of the day, the elect, the 144,000 is men, and the rest of the multitude of the elect, that's gonna be families and women and children and etc. You understand? But it's all about those men, those 12,000, really. Why? Because they were there in the beginning with Yahushua. They were those elect angels, man. Those firstborn. It says, verse 37, if any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Some of you niggas are ignorant. Some of you jakes are out there ignorant as hell, man. And if you're ignorant, wait, may you remain ignorant. You know? Um, yeah, that was a point there. Just gonna get one more thing, and this is something I said on the highways, that hey, there's a lot of bitter pills to swallow in this truth. Ezekiel 2:9, when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentation and mourning and woe. That's the majority of what is written in the scriptures. Yes, we know that there's a portion of the scriptures that's called the gospel, the good news, and there's psalms and there's prayers, and majority of it though is lamentation, mourning, and woe. You know, so there's a lot of bitter pills to swallow in this truth. So you brothers, man, put off that weak nature, like it tells you in 2 Ezra. Gird up thy loins, man. You know, a lot of you Israelites, you were growing up in that Semiramis woman worship spirit. You understand what I'm saying? You were growing up in that, and it's time to get out of that, man. Because the majority of our people, you know, whether it be Latinos and Native Americans, a lot of you guys, you deal with that matrilineal bullshit, man. You really gotta cut that out, because the Most High is a patriarch, right? The Most High, there's no wife of the Most High in the scriptures, man. You know, there's no queen of heaven, there's no mother up there, man. It's Yahweh, a man, masculine, you know. And I'm gonna get something else I wanted to read. Last scripture, Proverbs 31:10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For the price is far above rubies, man. So these are prophecies, really. Proverbs. A lot of these scriptures are prophecies, man. Who can find a virtue? In the ancient world, you could find a virtuous woman. It was much easier to find a virtuous woman. But where are you gonna find a virtuous woman, man? And you guys out there, you had the same brother, man. I gotta get on you, man. And if you get offended, you get offended, man. You know, when the scripture talks about woe unto you that offend one of these little ones, that's talking about if you really treat that brother bad and like shit and do some terrible things. But if we're talking the truth and that offends you, man, that's not me offending you, bro. Yeah, you got offended at Yahushua or at the gospel, man. And it says offenses must come. There be many offenses, man. You know, you said oh, we came from a woman. Again, pushing that worldly fucking doctrine, man. You know, pushing that worldly fucking. That's what the world pushes, but guess what? That's not what the scriptures push. Scriptures don't push that shit. You know, I'm gonna try to find this. Right. This is Second Maccabees, I believe. Second Maccabees 7. This is a righteous woman. Second Maccabees 7:26. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son, but she bound herself toward him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn, spake in her country language on this manner. So she was talking to him. She was already talking to him in Greek, but then she talked in Hebrew to her son. O my son, have pity upon me that bare thee 9 months in my womb, and gave thee such 3, and nourished thee, and brought thee up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech thee, my son, look upon the heaven and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not, and so mankind made likewise. And so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor, but being worthy of thy brethren, take thy death, that I receive thee again in mercy with thy brethren. Reincarnation, that she may receive you again. Whilst, that's not the scripture though, man. I'm trying to find the point. I believe it's in the beginning. But this is a righteous woman. This is a righteous woman speaking, man. And you're not gonna get too many of these women talking like this today. Here, Khan, this is 22. This is her speaking. I cannot tell how ye came into my womb. So she's telling me, hey, oh, the woman is sacred and Mother Earth and all this bullshit. Listen, the man shoots his sperm into the woman. You think the woman takes it from there? The Most High he just uses it as an incubator. She tells you straight up, I cannot tell how you came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life. So she's telling you straight up, man. You guys out there talking about, oh, yeah, you came from a woman. Woman gave you life. What the fuck did this woman say? For I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you. But doubtless the creator of the world, the creator, man. For you get it, man. The creator, the great spirit, who formed the generation of man and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, reincarnation, as ye now regard not your own lives or your own selves for his law's sake, man. Plain and simple. I just want to bring that up, which I'm going to get back to this. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax. And this is a great scripture on the job and description of what women do, which is very, very important, man. It's lucky. Today women think, oh, you want us in the kitchen, you want us to have the babies, and you want to do all the fun stuff and go out and work. Listen, man, there's a lot more shit that women do, and those jobs in itself that you just said, majority of women can't do them today. So you get babysitters and cleaners and cooks. Look at all the shit that you're missing in your family structure. Just look at the result of that in society. Look how these children are, man. Right? You didn't give, hold on, ancient world, there was no daycare. Right? Your child is fucking 8-9 months old to a year old, and he's in daycare already. Yo, man, woman gave children breast milk. And like I said, like we read, she nourished him 3 years with breast milk. He was sucking on her breast for 3 years. You people out there, 1 year old, the child's already in daycare, away from his mom for like 8 hours or 9, whatever it be, 10 hours in a day because she's working, you know, and that relationship, that bond is not there because he's away already, you know, given unto other spirits and all that shit, and he's not getting that nourishment. He's already eating meat and all kinds of foolishness, man. Formula. Hey, man, there's a lot of things this world. That's why the only thing I can say is like what the scripture said, this world is turned upside down, man. It says, she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She's like the merchant's ship. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hands to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy, double fold on wisdom. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her, her clothing is silk, slaki, and purple. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchants, or the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, as she shall rejoice in time to come. That was the point. Man. These women ain't doing that today. And for the sisters that are watching GMS, keep watching, man. May you be of the elect, man. We ain't no woman haters. We love women, man. But we understand the curses. We understand the reality. Hey, we're scum too. We're not, hey, we're worms, man. We're worms. This is Jacob thou worm. We're degenerates, man. We're trying to get up out of here, man. We're just trying to get the fuck out of here. But at the end of the day, we're telling you most of dealing with men. But in reality, do we have power in this kingdom? Do we have our masculinity? Hell no, man. We have a fragment of that. Because of this devil, what this devil did, man. He took our rulership, took our power away. We're going to get that back, Lord's will, man. Real soon, So with that, again, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Tamyad, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and whom I learn the truth from, and salutations unto the elect, pushing the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Until next time, brothers out there, say Shalom, Shalom to sisters. I don't say that, but hey, you got sisters out there that watch these videos, brothers' videos out there in the Great Millstone. May the Most High bless you sisters as well. Shalom.